Welcome back, yogis. My name is Sabina. This is my third video called Something Challenging, and it's peppered with a few interesting gems and challenges for you to practice in a more extended yoga practice, or you could do this as a standalone. We are going to warm up towards it. If you find that the warm-up is not enough to get you ready for these challenges, feel free to start with my video Something Simple. Something Energizing is a great way because we're doing sun salutations in that one. Then this is the third video called Something Challenging. So you can do them as a class or as standalones. So let's start. Starting in horse stance. So come into a nice and wide variation of horse stance, as wide as feels comfortable for you actually. So if this is your first posture for the day and things feel a little tight in the hamstrings perhaps, you don't have to go so low. Just a little bend in the knees is enough. Yeah, and maybe you find that actually a few movements from side to side are helpful in warming up the legs. Yeah, so some people like to stay still, and that's okay, and really work into grounding and rooting. For other people, it's actually a little bit of movement that allows to warm up the legs better. Yeah, so just as long as you're moving slowly and safely, you find your way of warming up. Find your way of warming up. So we're moving a little from side to side, from side to side, perhaps even going a little bit deeper. Just be mindful of what your knees are telling you, what is communicating to you every moment. And then as we come back to center and we find stability, let's take a few deep breaths. And working into a deep, nourishing breath, allowing the diaphragm, our primary inhalation muscle, allow it to empower it to support the practice. So with your next deep inhale, reach your arms up. As you reach your arms up, as they come towards the very top, exhale, reach the palms down. Maybe go a little deeper into your horse. Ooh. Take a nice deep inhale, maybe you extend the legs a little bit, reach the arms up. Exhaling, reaching the palms down. One more deep inhale to extend the arms up, nice and high, and then exhaling, palms come down. And this time, as you inhale and reach the arms up, as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Well, this is our salute to each other, our support to each other for this practice. Now, as your palms come to your thighs, the tops of the thighs preferably, so heels of the hands and your hips align. Shoulders might hike up, but as long as that doesn't hurt you, that's okay. If it does hurt you, hands can come a little bit lower. Wherever you are, take a really spacious inhalation. And as you exhale, moving over to the left, so towards the left thigh for a little spinal twist. Just a little twist to feel into the health of the shoulders, the side body. And make sure, if this right knee, sometimes it's cheeky and it kind of comes out of alignment, just make sure that right knee is aligned above the ankle. And then inhaling, coming back to center, and exhaling over to the right side. And as you consciously ground through your left foot so it supports your stance, maybe a traction in the flesh of the thigh away. Inhaling, coming back to center, exhaling over to the left. One more, inhale, come back to center, and exhale over to the right. As you inhale, come back to center. Now just holding this for a few more breaths. I'm with you. Yeah, it's quite challenging. It's getting really deep into my quads. Yeah, we'll just work into our shoulders. Maybe that will distract us. Take a nice deep inhale into the back of your heart. As you exhale, wrap the shoulders back, slide them down the back, and lengthen the elbows forward. And then just two more here. Take a nice deep inhale, balloon the spaciousness in the upper back. And as you exhale, slide the shoulders back, slide them down, lengthen the elbows forward. Just one more inhale here. Exhaling, slide the shoulder blades back, down, lengthen them forward, energetically squeeze the upper arms towards each other. Now as you release your hands and you extend the legs, heel toe the feet towards each other, congratulate yourself for sticking with it. Maybe just a little bit of movement here. into the legs to make sure they're awake. I think they are. Let's come into a warrior two next. Okay, so your warrior two, right leg forward, so the right toes are pointing forward, the left leg is at an extended variation. Just make sure that the left toes come to a point that supports your hip. And so you can have your foot at a 90-degree angle, or you can have the toes in slightly to make sure that your hip is nice and comfortable here. And you can bend this right knee perhaps a little bit deeper. So if it feels comfortable, you go deeper. And finding your warrior two, extending the arms away from each other. And we'll come into kite hawk. Kite hawk is a wonderful forest yoga pose. And I find it's just so beautiful. Before any weight bearing in the shoulders happen, I always do kite hawk. And so take a nice deep inhale, open up into heart space, palms face up. As you exhale, wrapping the shoulders, thumbs face down. We'll do this a few more times. So inhale to open up into heart space, and exhale to wrap shoulders, thumbs face down. And one more spacious inhale to open up into heart space, and exhale to wrap the shoulders up and forward. Next inhalation as you come back to warrior two. On your exhale, release right forearm and right thigh, and either extend left arm up. Now feel free to extend your top arm above your ear, lengthening the fingertips forward and finding this nice long line all the way to the edge of your left foot. And hold this for another deep inhalation here and a complete exhale. And as you come back through your warrior two, extend the right leg, bring your hands to hips, bring right toes in, left toes out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So left knee bends. You find your warrior two, feel free to have a look. Yeah, you only need to look once. So the toes point forward, back foot is at an angle that supports you. Front heel to back arch alignment, if that's helpful for you. Extending your arms, kite hawk. Take a deep inhale, open up into heart space. Exhaling, wrap the shoulders. Feel the back of the heart open. So on inhale, we'll open the front. On exhale, we'll open the back. So the entire heart space gets stimulated. Deep inhale, feel the shoulder blades slide towards each other. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades slide away from each other. I think it's one more. Take a deep inhale in, and a complete exhalation out. Next, inhale brings you back to warrior two. And as you exhale, releasing the forearm and thigh, extending the right arm above right ear. And as you find yourself, if you feel like you're kind of slouching over the thigh, and bring a little bit more energy into core, a little bit more energy into heart space. So if your top shoulder's collapsing as well, open up into heart space a little more. And again, as before, if this actually feels better for your shoulder, keep it there. Otherwise, extending your right arm above right ear, taking one more inhalation, and a soothing, complete exhale. And as you inhale, you come back to warrior two, extend the legs, and bring your feet towards each other. Nice work. So our first attempt at this challenge is going to be dolphin pose. A dolphin with a little variation. Let me show you first. I think it would be best to watch this first, and then we'll actually do it together. And so I'll do it twice. First time is for you to see. And so for this variation of dolphin, in forest yoga, this is called dolphin strut. You'll bring your forearms down to the floor. Forearms down, measuring shoulder distance, releasing the palms down. As your palms come down, if you find this is too much for your shoulders, this pose is too much for the shoulders, you can always interlace the fingers. Yeah, but if you interlace the fingers, then you stay in the first variation, which is dolphin. Otherwise, palms down, head relaxed, taking a spacious inhale into upper back. Exhaling, wrapping shoulders, tucking toes, lifting hips up. This is dolphin. And this is a perfectly fine place to stay. If you need to release your knees down immediately, feel free to do that. And those who are willing to go a little bit deeper, we will reach right hand towards right ankle, maybe calf, so wherever it comes naturally. as you work on extending the left leg up. And maybe you kind of playing hot potato with the floor and then you give it another go. Extending the left leg up. And maybe you fall out and then you try again. Let's do this together. So bring your forearms down, knees down, measure your shoulder distance, bring your hands back down. Once you've done that, soften the neck. Take a deep inhale to lift and open up into upper back. As you exhale, wrap shoulders, tuck toes, lift hips up. This is dolphin, you can stay here. If you're going deeper with me, turning the right foot out just very slightly, maybe even bringing it a little closer to you. Bring your right hand towards right ankle or calf. And once you feel ready, then the left leg extends up. And once the left leg extends up, hold it for a deep inhalation and a complete exhale. And then we do the same on the other side. So you can release the right forearm down, left foot down. Maybe foot comes a little bit closer to you. Left hand reaches towards left ankle. And as you connect to strengthen your core and your sit bones and all that work with the legs we were doing, reaching the right leg up. And so this is your dolphin strut. As you release the forearms back down, back to dolphin, and then release the knees down. Well done. Now let's carry on. Just another pose of the warm-up to get us into our peak, which will be an attempt to go upside down using wall. So, coming into a warrior one. And I'll show it to you from the side. Warrior one with your right leg forward, left leg back. And so your hips are pointing forward wherever the forward is for you. So hips are aligned, they're level, hip bones pointing forward, and you come into a variation of warrior that feels good and comfortable for you. And now for bird wing. Bring your upper arms towards side ribs. So upper arms towards side ribs. And I'll have you see this from the side. We'll do it together. And I'll turn for you to see it from the front too. So take a nice deep inhalation in. As you exhale, keep squeezing the upper arms and side ribs and move the forearms away from each other. Take a nice deep inhale to bring the forearms back together, or towards each other. And as you exhale, move the forearms away from each other. Keep squeezing the upper arms and side ribs. 2 more. Take a nice deep inhale to move the forearms back. Exhale to move the forearms away from each other. And 1 more deep inhalation in. And a complete exhale out. Now as you release, we just simply switch sides. So left leg comes forward, right leg goes back. You're in warrior one. So warrior one with the legs. Just to allow the legs to continue heating up and warming. And as your upper arms come towards side ribs, forearms in line with each other, hands active. Take a really deep inhale in. Exhaling, forearms move away from each other as the upper arms squeeze towards side ribs. Keep doing this. I'll show you from the back. And so take a nice deep inhalation. As you exhale, moving the forearms away from each other, keep squeezing the upper arms and side ribs towards each other. 1 more deep inhale in. And exhale out. Next inhale, as the arms come back together, you step out of your warrior one. And now we start working into upside down. So if you have access to a wall, I encourage you to come towards the wall and use it. So just make sure that it's a sturdy space. If you don't have access to a wall, you'll have the opportunity to do dolphin 1 more time. So you're just doing your dolphin. The pose otherwise is very much similar. If you do have access towards the wall, I'll just move this mat a little further away. Have a look first and then we'll do it together. You will come onto hands and knees with the toes tucked under on the floor and your heels on the wall. Forearms come back down, everything else is same as before. Forearms come back down, you have the option to interlace if you prefer. This feels okay, head is relaxed. Taking a spacious inhale to balloon into upper back, exhaling, rocking shoulders, tucking toes. No, they're always tucked under. You lift the hips up. And this is where the challenge comes in. You can, 1 foot at a time, place your feet on the wall and come into dolphin on the wall. You can even lift one leg up at a time. And so holding this for a few breaths, and then switching sides, holding this for a few breaths. Those who don't have access to the wall, do dolphin with one leg up for 5 breaths. Okay, let's do it together. Join me. If you're coming next to a wall, bring your knees down, toes tucked under, heels connected to the wall. Bring your forearms down to the floor. Measure the shoulder distance, bring your hands to mid-upper arms, and then relax your head. Take a spacious inhale into upper back. As you exhale, wrap shoulders, lift hips up. And this might actually be where you come to today. Yeah, it might be that you put 1 foot on the floor and you find, ooh, how does it feel to lift? Yeah, if it feels okay, you lift both legs up. You have both legs on the wall connected, core, and as you pull the belly in, yeah, maybe one leg lifts. As one leg lifts, and you lengthen through the sole of the foot, reaching the leg up. Holding it here for one more inhalation. And a complete exhalation. And then as the foot releases down and the left leg extends, take a really spacious inhale in. And as you exhale, energize your left foot and lengthening the left foot up, keeping your neck relaxed this whole time. And just holding it for one more inhale and a complete exhale. As the foot comes back down, and then both feet come down to the floor, and you come to a seated position. Well done for making it through. You've done an amazing job. And we have one more video, something restorative and calming. See you then.